Casey from Mindseed TV did something super brave and a bit wild. He went alone to check out a haunted house. Casey got a call from an old lady who had said no to them about staying overnight. But guess what? She changed her mind all of a sudden. Casey didn't stop to think twice. He decided to head to this super creepy house all by himself, and it was way out in the middle of nowhere. When he got there, he didn't waste any time and went right inside. And you know what? Right from the start, he felt something spooky and really powerful coming from this house.
As I recall the moment that I first stepped into the house, it was a very unsettling feeling, almost as if something sinister was lurking within the home. Hello? What the fuck was that? Hello, hello? 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 These are really old. This place has been here for quite a while. A lot of very old pictures and portraits, but nothing really out of the usual. At the time, I also had an EMF detector activated in my jacket pocket, so if something did get close to me, I would hear the beeping sound go off and be indicated that there might be some sort of energy near me. Why is there an arrow pointing at this door? And why is this door open?
Right after Casey stepped inside the haunted house and closed the door, he heard a super creepy whisper coming from the creepy hallway. Talk about spooky. So, Casey decided to check it out. But guess what? There was nobody there. He kept exploring and went towards the kitchen. And get this, while he was walking, he heard someone whisper right in his ear, even though he was all alone. After all these weird and scary things happened, Casey sat down in the kitchen. He wasn't done yet, so he started using this app called Necrophonic to try and talk to any ghosts that might be hanging around.
When I looked back, I saw the chandelier with all the papers hanging from it, and it looked like it was kind of moving. I really didn't catch it the first time, but I noticed that it was swinging a little bit. I'm not sure, but I think that thing might have just moved. Oh, this feels weird. Something feels wrong in this place. The second time was unmistakable. I heard the papers rustle. When I looked back, I saw this thing moving.
While Casey was doing the session with the necrophonic app, something really creepy happened. The chandelier behind him, which was covered with papers, started moving in a weird way. At first, Casey wasn't totally sure if he really saw it move, but then it moved again. And this time, he totally saw it with his own eyes. After seeing that, Casey really didn't want to stay in that house any longer, but he wasn't quite ready to end the investigation. So he got this RC car that his friend Colton made. It had a camera and an EMF sensor on it. Casey drove it around the house, and what he caught on camera in one of the rooms was spine-chilling. Watch this. When Casey drove the RC car with the camera into one of the rooms, something super creepy showed up in the mirror. If you look really closely, you can see this kind of ghostly, see-through figure that looks like an old-timey maid. She seems to be peering into the room, checking it out. So did Casey actually catch some real-deal ghostly stuff during his super scary and event-packed night? And what exactly did that camera capture? Was it a real-life ghost? Or creepier still, maybe a demon? As always, you guys get to decide what you think it is. If you're super brave and want to see the whole spooky investigation, go check out Casey's YouTube channel, Mindsea TV, and see for yourself. Omar from the channel Omar Gosh TV and his buddy James went on a spooky adventure to the Octagon Hall. This place isn't just any old house. It was built way back in 1847 by a guy named Andrew Jackson Caldwell, and it's the only brick house shaped like an octagon in the whole South. Caldwell built it that way because of something called sacred Masonic geometry. But here's where it gets really eerie. During the Civil War, a bunch of people and soldiers died near the building, and even some slaves. Because of all that sad history, the Octagon Hall is now known as a major spot for ghostly happenings. People say there are hundreds of spirits hanging around there. So, Omar and James thought, why not see if we can find some ghosts? And decided to do a nighttime investigation at the hall.
My hand is shaking so bad right now. Oh, what the hell? What? What? Bro, whatever that was, I think I might have caught something on their surveillance video.
Bro,
What? What happened in there?
I gotta just show you.
Like, what
Bro, I
happened?
was sitting on the bed, bro, and all of a sudden it's like something touched me from the back, and I got up, and all these things just flew down, and they started spinning on the ground.
No
bro.
clickbait.
Look, bro,
No clickbait.
go watch this. Come up in a minute.
Wait, what?
Wait, watch, they roll forever. You hear that? It's still going.
Listen, you can still hear it like rolling around.
Bro, it rolled for like a minute straight. But like I was just sitting there the whole time. I didn't even move. And all of a sudden it's like something just like touched me from behind. And when I got up, all these things just flew down.
When James was all by himself in one of the rooms, something really spooky happened. He felt like a mysterious force touched him. It totally freaked him out. Then, out of nowhere, things on the floor began to move all by themselves. But wait, it gets even scarier. Later on, they managed to catch something on camera that was super creepy. You won't believe what they saw.
It sounds like somebody's walking.
It's very faint. Bro, this is no joke.
No. I don't think you heard what I heard though. I heard it was like a boom. It's just us. There's nobody here. There's no workers here. When you rent out the Octagon Hall, you get it for the entire night. The last gentleman that stayed here, by the way, didn't make it past 9 o'clock at night. I give us a lot of credit because it's already way past 9 o'clock.
That's right. They said he came by himself. He thought he was going to be able to do it.
Came by himself. Another thing that I will add. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Bro, something just passed right by you. Right behind you. No.
Out, bro.
No,
I'm out.
All right.
After what just happened, bro, I am out. Hell no. I ain't getting touched by no. I am not.
Then, get this. While James was near the entrance, a ghost suddenly appeared right behind him. But that's not all. A white, ghostly figure zoomed super fast right in front of Omar. It was so fast and so spooky. After all that scary stuff, the guys decided to head downstairs and soon wrapped up their investigation. So, did they really catch a ghost and some paranormal stuff on camera? Or was that mysterious white figure just something weird with the camera? It's up to you to decide. And hey, if you're brave enough to watch the whole thing, you can check out the full episode on his YouTube channel, Omar Gosh TV. In our last video, a woman named Brenda lives in this really old and pretty mansion in St. Boniface. She first thought something spooky was happening when she heard soft footsteps in the living room while she was in the kitchen. After even more weird stuff happened, Brenda decided to do her own ghost hunting session. In her hour-long investigation, Brenda asked a bunch of questions. Guess what? She found out there might be 5 ghost kids living in her house and another scarier ghost they call Mama. Brenda used to have a tenant upstairs, a 22-year-old woman who lived there for a year and a half without any issues. But just a few days after Brenda's ghost investigation, this young woman screamed super loud in the middle of the night because she saw the ghost Mama. She left the apartment that very night and never came back. Then, Johnny and Jordan from Paranormies got invited by Brenda to check out her house for ghosts. They set up all their ghost hunting gear and started trying to talk to the ghost kids and the spooky Mama.
I heard something in the kitchen.
You heard that voice or whatever over there, right?
Yeah, to me, honestly, concentrate. I honestly thought it sounded like a kid's voice, but maybe that's just what my brain is telling me it was because I'm looking for that.
Well, after Trapped in the Basement, I'm going to be looking extra hard and listening for everything.
Well, it's crazy that we missed that. It was right in front of our face.
You know what this place reminds me of?
What?
That Sound Sophie house.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah?
Yes, it just has that same vibe.
It's this
And
front,
that's another-
it's this front entrance.
And that was like, it was kids too in that one.
It was, yeah.
As well.
With like a fire. Isn't it Hannah? Isn't it Hannah? Like burning the fire or something?
Hannah and Sophie, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they had the same names? I highly doubt it. I think that was completely separate. That would really freak me out.
Let's run a spirit box.
Yeah, grab the spirit box.
of what looks like a kid walking right behind them, but they had no idea they were being followed. For the next few minutes, Jordan started acting super weird, almost like he was possessed or being controlled by something. The first night was spooky, but the second night, nothing much happened. But then on the third night, while they were setting up the thermal camera again, they caught something super spooky on camera.
And it completely confirms that Mama was with Jordan the entire duration that we were there from the beginning.
See me?
Because when I was setting up the thermal camera in the beginning of the third night, Mama was standing behind Jordan, just like she was standing around him the entire duration that we were upstairs around the REM pods while he was knocking on her door. And this was the first time that I was ever actually afraid of Jordan during an investigation, but I wasn't afraid of Jordan. I was afraid of Mama.
While they were setting up the camera behind Jordan, they caught something super creepy on film. There was this tall, spooky figure standing in the doorway, and it looked like it was watching Johnny and Jordan really closely. On night 3, they tried really hard but couldn't catch anything else spooky on camera. The next day was the same. Nothing weird happened. But on the last day, when they went back to the haunted house, they came face to face with the ghost they call Mama. It was super chilling.
We didn't leave these, did we leave these lights on there when we left? These on? Not that one.
Do not
that
remember.
one, I think this one is left on. Jesus. You didn't see that?
What was that? I heard a loud bang.
As they both headed upstairs, in one of the rooms, Johnny spotted this mysterious dark figure that just vanished super fast as soon as they saw it. The guys quickly went to check out the room. But guess what? That shadowy figure just disappeared into thin air. Did they actually catch the ghost Mama that's supposed to haunt the place? One thing's for sure, whatever they caught on camera during their investigation is a total mystery. If you're curious to see the whole thing, you can watch the full 5-day investigation on their YouTube channel Paranormies.